If I swap now to local mode, just go to pivot point center, you'll notice that only one pivot point is visible here. But if I go up into my customize preferences and just go to gizmos, I can tick allow multiple gizmos. And that allows me to actually line up my gizmos. Now we don't need to move it up and down. We just need to line it up in the center, which is this one right here. We can check that with the hand as well. Slide in there and you can see that it's right on the money. All good. So now I use the same method for the legs down here. Grab all three, use my mirror. It's remembered the copy. You can also use the offset here. The problem here is that you sort of need to know the distance that these objects are off the center line in order to put a hard and fast figure in there, but you can roughly line it up. Just go okay and then just move in here. I've found that the sphere down the bottom is pretty easy to line it up. And same again, we don't need to move up and down or backwards and forwards. We just need to move it in and out. That looks good. Okay, so now I have my dummy objects on my arms and on my legs. I just need to do some controllers now. Now these aren't dummy objects, these are actually splines. So I'm just going to go into my spline menu here, and the first one I'm going to create is a circle. I'm just going to go to a top view, and I'm just going to roughly draw a circle in the viewport. Doesn't matter too much about the size because we can change the radius. I'm just going to go to a front view now, and I'm going to move it up. And in fact, what I'm going to do is just make sure in a view rotation mode, I'm going to make sure that I right click on all of these spinner values down the bottom. And what that does is resets the circle I've just drawn to the world center, which is down the bottom here. Because this robot has actually been created at that world center, that means that it's perfectly aligned with the robot. Now what I'm going to do is slide it up and put it just above the robot's head, just like this. And then I'm going to just go into my modify tab for the circle. I'm going to tick enable in viewport, which makes it an actual thick spline with actual polygons instead of just a line. It makes it a lot easier to see in the viewport, but you'll notice here that enable in renderer is going to remain unticked.